Hey guys, it's your boy Jacob, and this is going to be different than most speedrunning world records you've seen, because I'm going to touch on the game, but before I do, I just wanted to say, for everyone still subscribed to my channel, thank you. For anyone who has recently joined because of the Smash Brothers video I made 6 years ago. If you joined because of that, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. Sorry for wasting your time. I don't play Smash anymore. I play Guitar Hero. The one I can't pronounce, that's Japanese too, Guitarora. And I used to make videos. A lot of videos. Usually speedrunning videos, usually funny videos. But then I made a TikTok that got really popular for some reason. I'm talking... I had 7 million views, 5,000 followers. I handed the account to my sister so she could use it for her puppy. And, yeah, I finally found the fame I had been chasing for, since I guess I was a kid, and it felt like nothing. It felt like I didn't want it. So, as a response, I walked away. I didn't want to make any YouTube videos. I wanted to find a new hill to climb, and the hill I found was chess, and I really like it. I like studying openings. I'd say my current favorite is e4, f3, bishop over to the left somewhere. This is about as much as I know of chess. The fried liver is what it is, and the Traxler counter for when someone's trying the fried liver on me. But yeah, you didn't come here to hear all that. You came here to hear SpongeBob. So this is level 1. This is Patrick. Now you might have noticed that all of playing Patrick is just a series of the worst Botez gambits you can possibly do. Like right now, my queen could be taken by the pawn. Okay, my queen can be taken by the bishop. Alright, my queen could be taken by the queen. But the thing is, Patrick won't take your piece unless, right now, you corner the king like this. And in some rare occasions, if he acts up, he'll snatch it from you for some ever odd reason. But the way to clear Patrick as fast as possible is to just use the one piece in the shortest moves possible, and just, keep shoving it in front of things. He's not going to take, so if you're invincible, why plan anything out? Just keep taking and try to give the king a good distance, and pray that he does stuff like that, like moves the bishop right in the way where you can take it really easily. And yeah, so I should probably explain the category and why I'm taking all the pieces instead of just mating him or really trying at all. And that's because SpongeBob chess, there's actually 2 ways to win the game. In real chess, there's one way: you checkmate the king. And you might have noticed what you saw right there was not checkmate. He could have moved to a bunch of open squares, but it's checkmate because I took all of his pieces. And that's what this category is. It's all pieces %. So you have to checkmate all 5 characters. Some are more difficult than others. And you have to do it in a way where you get all their pieces. You mate using all their pieces. So here's a pretty cool trick. This opening line that you see right now plays every time. So he always takes, and then you take back with queen. So from this position, it's novelty. Before this, it's study. Now it's novelty. So, b7. If he's gonna move that back, he doesn't really like moving his rooks all that much. The one rook he does like moving is the one in the top right corner. When he's out of other pieces, he'll just start shuffling it between G8 and H8. H8. G8 and H8. So, again, this was the fastest run I've ever done on him by about 10 seconds. And the reason is, I'm just, look at my development. It's garbage. This is all terrible. This isn't how you should play chess at all. But I am using the queen. I am making short, concise moves. What's the closest thing I can use? In this case, I actually brought that out to do the trade on purpose because I realized I could get the check. and then just a real quick cross. Checks are really nice. If you can check into taking a piece, that's always preferable because they pretty much instant move their king or a piece in front of the king when you get them in check. So that's also a big time saver. These first two, I really have nothing to talk about because they're pretty predictable and easy. This one is not. When I don't have the computer quite figured out yet, so you might have voted. Also, you might have noticed that we do this 2-night opening a lot, and most of the bots are programmed to do this opening. You can kind of tell what each one is gonna do. It's not 100% of the time, but once you start to play him enough, you realize like his opening move is always knight c6. It always is. And they play differently too. Like Sheldon will take gambits on his terms. With these guys, if I throw a piece in front of them, especially Larry, if you throw a piece in front of Larry, he'll immediately take it. Like, no questions asked. If it can be taken, he will take it. So every time I take a pawn, he takes back, and that can lead to closed, awkward positions. Like, I mean, this right here. And you'll notice that I actually managed to lose my queen here in a pretty embarrassing style. So let's see when that happens. So I'm right there. There. That's a second. Great commentary. Great commentary, Jake. Yeah, okay, here it is. So I go to take here, and I don't realize there's a bishop there where he can take. So he takes with the bishop, and I'm like, oh, well, this is now bad. And then he takes with the bishop, which actually, if you notice now, her queen has a big old eyesight on my queen. So that bishop check to win the free queen, that was pretty brutal. At this point, I'm just kind of feeling my pieces, and it's on audio, but I say this is winnable. It's bad, but it's winnable. And right here I said, okay, never mind, I just won. Because I just played the exact same thing she did, where you sacrifice a piece to get the check that, you know, the king has to take back on, and using that, you win the game. So I'm actually just showing my pawns. Okay. You know, it's funny because as bad as this audio is, it's still better than the actual audio of me playing, which is me very somberly explaining moves, my thought process, occasional cursing as I'm playing. But yeah, it's about 2:38 a.m. So I apologize. I promise on the next world record I throw down this. The commentary is going to be a lot better. But right now I'm just kind of at that nice 2:38 a.m. chill introspection hour. So I don't know. I'm kind of vibing, you know, because this is the perks, baby. Listen. Do you think this commentary is bad? Probably yeah, right? You want to make better commentary? Okay, beat my record then. You can say whatever you want in your commentary track. You want to know why no one's listening to your commentary track, which I'm sure is really good, by the way. It's because you didn't set any world records. So, you know, sorry, I guess. And I'm sorry, I'm not serious. That sounded so bad. I'm just kidding. But no, in all seriousness, check out this fork. Bada bing. So, the Flying Dutchman is... He's at the point where I don't know how his AI works, to the extent that I am more than willing to just force trades and like sack my queen to trade queens immediately because I don't understand his thought process, and think it's just because he's actually a smart AI. And, you know, he's level 4. Sheldon is actually extremely difficult, but the thing about Sheldon is, if you take long enough trying to beat Sheldon, he'll just start sacking his pieces on purpose. Like, because it's a kid. This game is made for kids, so Sheldon's not just gonna fucking roll you. If you're down to, like, you know, just minuscule material, he's not just gonna... I mean, he will checkmate you. Unmercifully. I was actually accidentally checkmated in 3 moves one time, because there's one achievement I haven't gotten yet, and I thought the achievement was to lose all your pieces. It isn't. Turns out it isn't. But, okay. Sorry. Ignore that. This is Sheldon. So, right here, I thought, okay, I'm just going to play the normal line I play in actual games. And then he takes... And I realized I have a lot of pieces hanging right now. So I said, I'm not going to mess around. We're just going to do the trade. We're going to do the trade on his terms, but I'm going to take with the bishop so I can still castle. Fun fact about SpongeBob chess, if you are in check, you can still castle. Don't know why. I learned that when a computer did it against me, and I got very confused. So the neat thing, or I guess annoying thing, depending on how you look at it, about the Sheldon bot, is he will wiggle his pieces. I don't know any better way to describe it, but he'll wiggle his pieces to where you can threaten with a pawn, and you have to have the foresight not to. Because if you try chasing them out with pawns, then he'll find the gap that was created by you running your pawns around the map, and he'll exploit that. So, my whole game plan here was calculated throwaways, because he will take even if you can immediately take back. So, when I saw his knight sitting there on c3, I knew eventually he was going to take my bishop, and I was totally fine with that. But then when he moved here, I realized, oh, well, I can actually get my bishop out of trouble and apply pressure to his rook in a way that's beneficial to me. And there I go. I offer the trade. I can take, but I'm going to take on my terms. We're trading rook for rook. I'm not getting stuck with crappy pieces at the end. So right there, I had a nice skewer between these two knights. So he had to take. And not only that, it was actually a 3-way skewer, because you can see there was a bishop on the back there. So the bishop trade is on the table for me as well. He can't really move anywhere, so I get the bishop for free. Or I think that was the other knight, my bad. And now he's really desperate, so I throw the knight in front of it because it's just bait. You're hoping the AI goes, I see knight, I can take knight, I want to take knight. So I have the bishop pinned. He goes for the trade. That ends up paying off. Sure enough, he's still pinned. He doesn't even walk out of the pin either. He actually somehow messes himself up even more. And finally, at the end, it's just a matter of taking all the pawns. So I kind of panicked because I realized that I'm like, you know, right there, I just told myself, just move the pieces. You're done. Who cares about sub 12? Who cares about anything? Just get points on the board. And that's what I did. So, there you go. Is it the best world record ever? No. Is it good enough? Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead, try it out, beat my score. I want to see you guys figure the AI out, because I can kind of figure it out, but I know there's so much more to learn.